Hello, folks. We're still getting things pretty ready here, so yeah, enjoy the tunes.
the Yakuza Kiwami soundtrack on my stream playlist does make it, does still cause me to hear songs that I never heard inside of Yakuza Kiwami. But I'm just like, when did this play? When was this a thing? Like, it's just, given how much of Yakuza Kiwami I did play, even though I skipped out on some sub-stories and whatnot, I'm still kind of impressed that there are just, like, random pieces of the soundtrack that I've never heard. I wonder if this was in... what do you call it? Oh, I'm fired of the music. Ah. Yeah, the music is actually quite loud. Let me turn this down. But yes, hello. I'm not fully back yet. Or not fully, we're not quite ready. It's looking like we'll probably be playing King of the Castle. I believe that's the gender. But yeah, no, I'm just impressed that I, for that I've just not heard this song at all in Yakuza. I think it was King of the Castle. Oh, am I cutting out that bad? I really shouldn't be. What the hell? Okay, I've got my gain turned up correctly. My microphone is pretty close to my face. Yeah, no, this should be... oh, that's definitely too close. We might be playing King of the Castle. Okay, maybe it can be a little closer than that. That should be good. We'll see. But we're not fully here yet. I'm gonna listen to my stream and figure out why it sounds like weird then. Because I'm not seeing anything. No, yeah, that sounds fine. Okay. Weird audio things. Okay. my god, I love this song. Yeah, I like the song. I didn't have further. I am a little bit high, by the way. But yeah. Anyway, we're almost ready to get started, so the intro song is gonna be coming in shortly. I think or at least we're ready to like have most people here and talking, so. Hello! Welcome to the stream, everyone. We are many, a manifold mind mesh, fairy viscountess of Kaylen, and you, my dear swarm of gender criminals, may not have our names. We're a little high, just a little bit, and we're gonna be playing King of the Castle with Kaylen, Riuel, and Kali. That's the words. They're in the stream title now, by the way. I fixed it. I got everything going. The stream's category is set. When we're gonna start, we'll see. I think we're waiting on Kali mostly. But you know, we have like folks ready and all that. Still in the troposphere high. Wait, the troposphere is like. Oh, yeah. Yeah, exactly. Lowest layer of the atmosphere. Yeah, absolutely. No, this is... Like, I'm having trouble talking because I'm, like, not directly because I'm high, but just because I'm very relaxed and not quite in performer mode yet. Anyway, if you'd like to support the stream, first of all, you should check out the folks in the stream and stream title there and check out their channels. Give them a follow. I love my friends, and yeah. You searched up yourself to fact check. Hell yeah. This is the queer way that information spreads. Sorry, I'm rocking back and forth in my chair. I recognize that probably did not help the audio situation. You can also just chat. Lurking is also totally welcome. I added an exclamation point lurk command. Or no, I didn't add one. I had one already. But I wrote up like a little description for it. So now it calls lurkers scorpions because I think that's cute. I like scorpions. I think they're cute little animals. Speaking of cute animals, oh my god, it looks like Kali's here and Kaylen's in the Discord, so I'm gonna pop us on over to the other screen and we can have... Oh, I left the baseball rules open. I was showing people things in my stream layout. There we go. Scorpion emoji! Scorpion emoji. Sorry about that. Jump scare baseball rules. Alright, let's say hi to Kali and Kaylen. Hello!
Hiya.
Hello.
Sometimes you just got a baseball.
Sometimes you just got a baseball. I literally, yeah, that was... Because I was taking the screenshots earlier to show Kit of my layout. I accidentally just left the fucking thing open and baseball stream was there. Yeah, this is a certified baseball stream. I'm gonna have to tell Izzy about this later. Issue a formal apology. Riuel, hello. We're all here.
I made it.
Oh,
excellent. Oh, great. Okay, I need to do this, and now y'all can see my stuff. And then I have the game open. Let me check what its audio gender is. Which is to say what it shows up in Pipewire, or what it shows up as, in this case, Wine64-preloader. I love Linux. And in that case, let me get it unmuted and routed to the right places. Okay. So the stream should be able to hear it now. Let me get y'all. I'm gonna also make it so that y'all can hear if I get like alerts or anything. There we go, and then... Oh my god, where is this, King of the Castle.exe? Here we go. I'm doing so much, your entire baseball knowledge is Wii Sports? Hell yeah. Fuck yeah, Wii Sports.
What more do you need? Really?
Truly.
Oh, and that is indeed exactly what Packbat just said.
Oh my god. Now I need to turn this so y'all will continuously hear the game, but it should be
Okay,
audible.
I hear music.
Old medieval music.
Indeed, and
I hear
now
singing.
I can primary capture this. King of the castle. Aha!
Oh.
I have it on screen. Yeah, so this ends up kind of like a Jackboxy kind of thing, from my understanding. I'm just gonna hide the break timer right now. Yeah, and I was able to customize my monarch a little bit, which I went and did. There's like a whole thing
fun.
here. There's also, when you start, so like, okay, I'll just show you. Because the other customization stuff kind of doesn't matter for me, because it's just like, if you're playing this in party mode, but you also own the game, you can log in with Steam and like get customization from your copy of the game. So that's their like little incentive to paying for it, even if you play it on the like.
Oh,
as a
that's
party
neat.
thing. Yeah. I was just gonna do, you know, Monarch many of the Mind Mesh Dynasty here. This is a
Not of Kaylen.
yeah. Well, like, I guess you could, you know. Here's the fun one.
Monarch
by
context.
context
So
of the
just
Kaylen.
stack up the titles.
Yeah. Only
This is a
people that own the
medieval
game
way.
can
The
be
more
Monarch.
titles you have.
Yeah. Yes, only people that own the game can be Monarch, but there's a second thing that you show up as when well, let's do it. Monarch Viscount X. So when we do this, we pick these regions. I don't know in what way they matter. I think they're like related to what choice prompts y'all get. Question mark. And we just like pick 3 at random.
I might need to open this in. Let's see. I might need to open this in Chrome. I'm not sure if Firefox likes this website.
Oh, I didn't even have the link to the website.
yeah.
Where was I supposed to have that?
Yeah, I should.
It should be kotc.app. I'll try it on Firefox. Oh wait, I don't need it. I'm the Monarch.
Yeah. The issue is that like it has a let's see, it has pronoun options.
Yeah,
but
it
won't
only.
let me pick them.
Oh, okay. That is weird. Yeah, you should probably try it in a different browser.
So
then.
that's why I'm trying on Chrome.
Yeah.
So should I be logging in with Steam then?
I think you can just continue as guest. Logging in with Steam is if you had a customization for your Baron count or partition.
Oh, okay.
That's what it would be.
Okay, it won't let me pick pronouns at all. So maybe that's just a if you own the game thing.
Oh, maybe.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
That's
doesn't do anything.
okay. Buy
Not
the game for
pronouns.
pronouns is extremely weird and funny.
Okay, and now. All right, so now I'm at the point where I need the room code. Okay, got it.
Yeah, okay, so now let me hide it. I am, by the way, a little stoned, I should have said so earlier, but,
You are good.
oh, that's the wrong button. There we go.
Maybe it. I mean, Steam doesn't have a pronouns thing in it. I don't think. So
There we go.
Hmm.
I typoed it the first time. Pronouns are
it's,
ridiculously so realistic, yeah.
Room not found. It's. Oh, I see.
Yeah.
That was this. That was a typo. Okay.
Yeah,
Got
my
it.
bad. Alright,
oh.
hidden again. Yeah, I dropped it in the chat.
Oh! It just picked my pronouns for me.
Oh, it picked your pronouns for you?
It was
Okay.
assigned.
Assigned
Assigned
her
game start.
at fucking King of the Castle. Wow. Alright. Excellent. I guess we'll see how this goes then. I have no
Okay.
clue how
Yeah.
this is
Similarly,
gonna play.
none of these buttons are interactive for me yet.
Oh,
Okay.
I was able
Interesting.
to change group, and now I think I'm purple with Riuel.
Oh. Interesting.
Oh,
Okay.
no, I'm going now, apparently.
I
Just
just
kick
don't
me
have
out of the
pro-
purple.
don't
you,
think-
you, there's already been an overthrow of one of the, one of the factions. has
Baron of the
been-
East.
the East,
I
the seat
see.
of the East has been usurped.
Okay, so
I've never assigned a plugin.
King of the Castle Primer for the Monarch, winning, acquire an heir and then complete your ambition to win. I was going to make a joke at the start of this stream that I was going to. The problem is I don't own Crusader Kings 3 yet. I just had it over the free weekend, but I was really tempted to open Crusader Kings 3 and just introduce this as a CK3 stream and then switch to King of the Castle. And this is gonna be fucking Crusader Kings mini party game edition. I actually love this. Acquire an heir, then complete your ambition to win. Your first reign will likely end in disaster. Heavy is the head that wear the crown. Keep an eye on the region's schemes. If they pass all their stages, they'll win. Be careful of the region's defiance stat. So, yeah. It's this miniature
Alright, so
like,
to win,
empire management. Pass all three stages of your scheme. Each stage requires you to get stats to certain levels which are affected in votes. How you vote is up to you. Okay, so nobles... Oh, sorry, yes, the nobles win.
Oh, I see.
by
Right.
scheming.
Okay. So the monarch has a different win condition.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you are kind of all playing against me, basically.
Mm.
Oh, you're kind of playing your own faction, though.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Yep.
yeah, okay. Interesting.
The game
Each
is
season,
40% off. Interesting.
you'll get 3 events to play. Click one to get started. Okay, so I guess that's Council Introduction, The Path to Victory, or Coronation. Okay. This is the Monarch, the main player's character. They'll appear in most stories, but not all. Okay. And we have our kingdom stats over here. If any of them are 0 at the start of the season, the game will end. There are region stats. Stats determine which events are generated. Okay.
Fascinating.
If defiance is higher than authority and stability, a region can trigger a rebellion. This will pause a scheme. Is risky if military is low. With multiple players in a faction, it
Big
gets
start of game
interesting.
info dump here.
Yeah. With multiple players in a faction, it gets interesting because they're supposed to work together but might not agree. Ah, yeah, I can see that. And there's an entire list of all of the nobles. All 3 of them.
Which is, us. with our starting 1000s, apparently.
Ah, I see.
Yeah.
I am the capitalist. Region. Got it.
Ah. Alright, cool. Your Majesty,
Excuse
I've
me.
scheduled your coronation to take place in a week's time. I can either be impatient or not.
Or chill.
Why the hurry? To delay any longer would make the nobles restless. And when nobles get
Oh, yes.
restless, they take their daggers and look for the nearest back. Well, I wouldn't want that, I
I would
suppose.
never.
Damn.
As is tradition, the council will decide what happens at your coronation. Let's get this over with, then.
Alright.
Choices and stats. Not all choices that change stats have these indicators.
Alright, so some of them are secret or unclear. Alright.
Upcoming choices your nobles vote on. Each of these may change stats in some way. The monarch can change how a vote is run with a law. Oh. So I
okay.
can veto out options, I think.
Uh-huh. And the vote open. Okay.
Nobles vote on which choice they want in the browser. Yeah. They close the vote anytime after all nobles have voted or the timer hits 0. Okay.
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 Alright. Oh, I see. So you you have the opportunity to implement a law, and then the vote will
Yeah,
begin.
okay. What kind of coronation should be held for the new monarch? Host a lavish parade. Force the commoners to swear a blood oath. Throw the monarch into the river.
Damn.
Bear the monarch through the streets atop a shield.
The monarch into the river, just...
Ah.
It's the yeeting, the coronation of yeet.
I guess.
And so I can veto one of these. No, let's.
Okay.
I'm fine. You could throw me in the river if you want. In fact, you know what? Hang on. How do I do this?
So then okay. Oh, I think you get to...
I got to pick.
Do you just
one
get to
of
pick
those
one of
options.
those two? You can either veto one or favor one, but not both. Okay.
Oh. Well, I'd still rather you not force the commoners to swear a blood oath, but I am gonna vote for throwing it into the river because I think it's funny.
That is pretty funny. Okay, raises stability and lower... Okay.
Okay, and this goes for 30 seconds. All right.
Very well. If you want to be trailing to the river, go ahead.
I had to rejoin the game, and now it's just stuck on joining game. Please wait.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
It
I don't
might
know.
miss you this vote. We'll see. Or, I mean, it probably will, but hopefully it's just that.
we're already overthrowing the monarch. We're winning.
Voting is closed. Yeah. One noble and the monarch voted for throw the monarch into the river. Okay, yep.
Stability now civil, authority now dubious.
Yeah. It's fine.
Everything's okay.
Let me get changed out of my nice robes. The nobles pick you up and carry you out to the Treadwater River, hurling you into the shallow water with a cheer.
Oof.
When you climb back up the banks, soaking wet, the Chancellor steps forward and places a crown upon your head. Is it your imagination, or some of the nobles' stifling giggles?
What the hell? I would never.
That was... okay, that's great. This...
Any
Yeah.
luck with getting back in, Kaylen? At this point now?
No, it still says joining game. Let me try again.
Yeah. It has
game
now
has been
figured out that you
Oh.
weren't in. Controller disconnected.
Oh, we have to go back and leave.
Yeah, we might have to...
There it goes.
Oh,
Now it
okay.
says game pause.
Awesome. Okay. Cool. Council introduction or the path to victory?
Victory over whom or in what, I wonder?
Indeed. Oh, this is just about the fucking...
Oh, okay, just telling you how to win.
Monarch must acquire an
A spouse
heir.
is useful, but not necessary.
Complete your ambition before a scheme or rebellion usurps you or before you lose. Yeah. Ah, our spy master. I like this design.
Yeah, that is nice.
I also love a falconer. It's good, it's good. Your Majesty, the first few years of your reign are the most difficult. You're new and unproven. The nobles of the council will scheme against you, hoping to kick you off the throne and put their own puppet claimant in your place. Oh no!
Oh no.
To defeat their schemes, you
King
must secure an
C3PO
heir.
over here.
Yeah!
Jesus.
Must secure an heir and prove that you are worthy of the crown by completing an ambition. My question is this. When you die, how do you hope the kingdom will remember you? Ah.
Oh.
Get to select your ambition.
This is interesting, yeah. I like the farming goal. I like that that's an option. It's the parent of this nation. Interesting. Are you concerned for the welfare of the commoners? Or are you just hoping for a favorable passage in the history books? I suggest over the next few years, you focus on improving the kingdom's overall farming as much as possible. Once you have an heir, I will return to discuss how your ambition is progressing. Good luck, Your Majesty. Oh boy.
And so now it's in the nobles' interests to bring blight upon the land and sow the
Indeed.
fields.
Oh
with salt.
no! Oh no, look! I seem to have set my farm on fire!
You know how those grain silos are. They're just very prone to exploding.
Oh, whoopsie daisy, I sold all the grain to the neighboring nation. My bad.
Now that you're the
Oof.
monarch, your first duty is to meet with the Council of Nobles. Your nobles hail from all across the kingdom, the desolate east, the wealthy coast, and of course, the bleak march. Ah, okay. Renicorn did ask if y'all were going to voice act your characters.
I mean, that
I don't
makes
know
sense.
if
In those opportunities when we actually get,
yeah,
we haven't even
like,
shown up yet. But I guess this is the moment,
This
huh?
is the moment, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, I guess we'll start with the Council of the East. Oh. This is a player who's bought King of the Castle. They can set their customizations, blah blah blah.
Oh no, I
The game.
don't own the game.
What?
It's lies.
Decided to lie to us. Okay. Well, this
Yeah,
is Kaylen.
Because I didn't do anything. I don't know what it's talking.
Anyway, your line, Kaylen.
An honor to finally make your acquaintance, Your Highness. May you escape the doom that befell your predecessor.
That's not ominous. Patricians of the Coast. It is Lady Patrician Riuel.
A pleasure, Your Esteemed Highness. I hope to see our kingdom prosper and grow healthy. Wealthy under your reign.
Right, no, healthy would be too much to the king's ambition.
Ah. And the Barons of the March.
Hail and well met, my liege. Under your leadership, we'll whip this kingdom into shape,
And with that, the introductions are done. Oh, I skipped a line by accident, sorry. You sigh and sit back. Is this what the council is like? No wonder your father told you to avoid the throne at all costs. Wow. Okay. Played all events. We advanced the game by ending the season. Each region will now vote for one of 3 randomly selected schemes. Schemes are made up of 3 stages with specific stat requirements. Passing all 3 scheme stages places the region's claimant on the throne, winning the game. Okay. Sabina of the Riuel family, well-known coastal political fixer, scribbles with a well-used quill on a hardwood desk, speaking calmly. Fellow patricians of the coast, my claim to the throne is far more legitimate than that of Monarch Viscountix. Something must be done. Ah.
Oh.
Ooh.
So I don't. Oh yeah, so this is
This is
Riuel's
just
under
the
Riuel's
patricians.
control.
Yeah, so this is
Okay.
basically just a decision,
Mm.
rather than being an actual vote, but
Yeah, if we had multiple players within a faction, then it would be a vote. But here it's just.
I can definitely
choice.
see where this would be fun with more players.
Hmm.
We'll have to see if we can pull a larger group at some point for it. But this also seems interesting still, even if you're not arguing over what to do. Okay, Riuel has decided to conspire to lower the treasury.
Oof.
Voting is
Oh, wait
closed.
now.
Yep. Okay.
Okay, conspiracy theorists, nothing is happening.
The patricians plan to sink the monarch under an ocean of debt. To advance their scheme, the patricians must lower the treasury to 1,500 or less in 3 seasons. Oh! And so now this becomes... Yeah.
And so that's the first stage of the scheme, I guess.
Yeah, yeah.
And then there'll be a new thing to do after if you accomplish that. Okay.
Okay. Vitalia of the Kaylen dynasty, legendary former hermit, leans delicately on a podium, whispering carefully. My fellow counts, in ancient times, the East was its own proud kingdom. We can bring back those days of glory, but not while the false monarch Viscountix wears the crown. It's really good. Okay, and now Kaylen gets to
Blood ritual. Oh God.
Ooh.
But that would line you up with the actions of the throne
Yeah,
because
do
you're looking
blood
for.
rituals.
Oh wait!
Good for-
Wait a minute. So, oh right, because you do still like the farming of the kingdom is based on the farming across the provinces.
The 3 regions. Yes.
Or regions rather. Yeah, very interesting.
Hey,
Oh,
Trash
I ran
Cannibals,
out of
welcome to
time.
the chat.
Picking. I guess we're picking.
Oh,
Blood ritual.
it's blood ritual time.
All right. Cooperating with the monarch for a time could be a strategy. That's a good point.
Yeah. I mean, it's gonna make it easier to achieve that.
Yeah, Kaylen's
scheme
my friend.
if
Look, if you
Anyway,
want to
blood
spend
rituals
money
are
to make
fun.
more farm, I'm not against it.
Blood rituals are fun.
The Counts plan to summon an ancient famine demon that will devastate all other regions, paving a clear path to the throne. First, they must ensure the East can withstand a famine. Oh.
Makes sense.
Okay. That does actually make sense.
How the summon a demon of famine makes sense.
Oh, well,
so
you know.
the idea is that this famine comes in, wipes diminishes the power of the other regions, but you manage to weather it because you have stored up
yeah.
storage, grain and supplies.
To advance their scheme, the Counts must be the region with the highest farming in 4 seasons.
All right, so the schemes have slightly different timetables as well.
Yeah. And the Barons. Elk of the Kaliranya bloodline. God,
Broodline.
what? God, I can't
My
fucking
brood.
speak. Powerful marcher equestrian stands before a blazing hearth, yelling at full volume.
Rawr.
When have the barons of the march backed down from a fight? Never!
I know you'll do whatever it takes to put me, your rightful queen, on the throne. Okay.
All right. Interesting.
These are really interesting.
All right. Well, we were talking about explosions earlier. Let's blow some shit out.
Hell yeah. Alright.
So you have a demon summoning somebody with gunpowder and just made a conspiracy against you. Okay.
Yeah. The Republic of Kurth has this substance called gunpowder. With enough of that, the barons could take over the kingdom. Of course, a sensible monarch would never allow one region to hoard such a thing. To do so secretly, the barons must ensure their trading partners don't fear the monarch's wrath. To advance their scheme, the barons must lower authority to 4 or less in 2 seasons.
Well, so far so good.
Yeah. Alright. Here you can review the region's schemes and their claimants. When you have an heir, they'll appear on the right of the page. If your reign ends abruptly, the nobles will vote for the next monarch. This vote is between the 2 regions with the highest combined stats and your heir if you have one. Ah. Okay.
So that's the sort of thing that comes up if you bottom out a stat or something.
Essentially,
Yeah.
if this context don't have an heir, we have full power on who's going to be the next king.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. So if I die early, through any of my stats going all the way down, then yeah. Yep, and warning, there's currently no heir. Gunpowder Blood Ritual Conspiracy is the name of my new band. Ooh, I can adopt a new law! Here you can adopt a new law that alters how voting is run. You'll be able to adopt more than once a year at the end of winter. You can only adopt 1 new law at a time and have a maximum of 3 to use.
Stop the count. Oh god.
Oh my.
That's...
Swatting
oh my
this-
god.
Swatting the writer on the head for that one.
That's bad. That's really really funny though. That's a really
Yeah, it
funny
is, it
ability
is.
to get. I thought there might be one like that. Call for unity. +1 stability if more than 50% of nobles vote for any one option. Oh. So there's increased stability specifically if y'all agree on shit. That's fun. +600 treasury if the nobles vote for the selected option. If nobles vote otherwise, -200 treasury.
And this becomes one of your options? So you still only get to invoke one of these during a vote.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes,
only
yes.
one may be used per vote. So this will expand your deck of possible actions, and then later
To
you'll
try
start
to
replacing
influence
them.
Fuck it, I'm gonna take the gamble. That's
Mhm.
very
Oh.
interesting. Okay. These have
Ooh,
gone all
That's
over
cool.
the place. Something shield.
Something shield. Okay. The Gossamer shield.
The Gossamer shield. Oh.
Now,
Kaylen.
should we just... maybe we should be reading out... Oh, I
Your
see.
Grace,
Okay, I understand now.
heed
This
my
is the
plea.
content.
Your Grace, heed my plea. The great tragedy of our time has befallen the East.
You ran out of capes?
Worse than that, I fear. An order of once great knights has fallen into disrepute.
Wow. Worse even than that.
It's the Order of the Gossamer Shield, Your Highness. They were once the greatest of the knightly orders to serve the counts. Their virtues were extolled by bards across the land, tales that would make a troll weep. But they've been brought low. They're working as glorified bounty hunters for the coast. This is a stain on the honor of the East.
Oh.
Nonsense! Our military have suffered some setback recently, so we hired the Gossamer Security. They get ordered
Gossamer Security.
for a pretty penny, I might add. Gossamer Security has been solving the problem we won't solve, and taking the bottoms we won't kick.
Blood and stars, Gossamer Security. How's it come to this? These are knights, not mercenaries, and they need reminding of a little thing called chivalry. Please, Your Grace, I beg the council to be reasonable.
Oh my.
Ah.
Okay. Should the Order of the Gossamer Shield be recalled and reformed to its former glory? It would decrease money and farming. It would also decrease stability and increase. Wait, what is that supposed to be for Defiance? Is that?
It's
I think that might be that
raise one
in
and lower the other.
right, yeah, like in some region,
Essentially-
in one region it'll go up, and another region it'll go down.
I see.
Yeah,
I see.
you're going to make the counts happy, and you're probably going to make the patrician less happy.
Mm-hmm.
Hire the order to join the Palace Watch. Would increase my authority, but be really expensive. Yeah, not much really. There's not too much here. Yeah, I'm Kaylen and Riuel, you could tell you how to sway your monarch here. Yeah, that
Oh, yeah.
that is true. There's
Table talk time.
I mean,
Ah, don't
okay.
worry.
I'm
Yeah,
like,
they're all gonna have some painful trade-offs.
yeah. What does Defiance do again?
That
I'll
it's
just
like
start
if it
with-
gets too high, then the region
we
can
can
rebel. Yeah,
Mm.
and then start sort of pitting their military against the throne.
I'm gonna. You know what? I think I'm gonna invest in Gossamer security to protect the coast. I want
Well,
to make
well,
that.
you're not directly
Yeah,
choosing
yeah,
this.
yeah.
You get to.
I'm
yeah.
thinking about what I want to put on it.
Oh, right. Which one you want to try to nudge us toward with your
Yeah,
choice?
I will nudge in that direction.
Okay.
That seems reasonable.
All right. Let's.
Hmm.
Hmm. Racist Lars.
Damn. Okay. Recalling the order and restoring its courtly dignity. I think 9.
You haven't heard the
Ninth.
last of this. The ninth. You haven't heard the last of it.
Right, and Defiance is now aloof. Unfortunately, with the Knights of the Gossamer Shield recalled to the east, order breaks down on the coast. Pirates hide out in hidden coves and target fishing vessels, leaving the patricians no choice but to import expensive food. Still, the counts are pleased. Hopefully the reputation of the order will recover. Okay. And then there's the honor guard. And a
need for horses.
need for horses.
Your Highness, I've been thinking. Marcher soldiers are without peer, but our armies could always be stronger. What we really need are better horses, but the best don't come cheap. The Ashmodeans have a surplus of destriers at the moment, horses bred for war. Perhaps the crown could go halves with the barons to acquire some, for the good of the kingdom, of course.
Some choices have uncertain outcomes called challenges. These can either be random or based on a stat. The percentage shows the chance of success. Huh.
Oh, and your laws have a cooldown, that's fine. You can only use, because you only use one once per season, I guess.
Yes. Hello. Welcome to the chat. Yeah, okay, so
okay.
purchasing the horses is super fucking expensive. Is that? Oh, right, it's expensive for you as well, right. Is that the...
That sounds right. Well, that's what I would guess, but maybe not.
Yeah, because...
That's the only thing that makes sense,
They're
though
two
that
different
icon doesn't show
icons.
up anywhere.
Yeah. Is it like... Oh, it's your, like, points in the noble
Okay,
list.
so it is the, like,
Yeah.
regional treasuries. Okay.
Okay. So I can... I mean, I guess I can... Okay. I guess what I could do here is, do the royal gamble on the thing that I think you'll pick. Because if I do that...
And plus,
Then
this
it
way,
costs
if
me
it
less.
goes in, yeah, it defrays the cost somewhat. Interesting. And we don't get to see what the outcome of a pass or fail on B is. We're just like, roll the dice on something happening based on farming.
Yeah, I think it's a like, it...
All right. Well, I'm curious how that works. I'm gonna put it on that.
Uh-huh. Oh, there we
All
go.
right. Kaylen also wants to see what happens with the warhorse breeding program.
Okay. Well, voting's closed. Let's see how this goes. Farming challenge succeeded. Treasury is now below now
I'll get a
2,800.
small hit to treasury.
The barons, yeah, that was just for my gamble, I think.
Oh, okay. Oh, right. There was a. Oh, I didn't realize that. Forgot about that. Okay.
The barons get to work learning everything they can about horse husbandry and the best breeding techniques. Hopefully you'll see positive results by next foaling season.
Okay, so we don't even really see the full impact of it until later. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, honor guard, I guess.
I will be right back. I gotta use the bathroom. You can read for me, whoever wants to.
Okay. Yeah, and we'll just wait at the next vote. And explain what's going on and all that. Now that you're monarch, you need personal protection. Why, I could plunge my sword in your heart right now, could I not? The absolute best
Please
of
don't hurt me.
Oh man. Yeah, let's do Please Don't Hurt Me. That's very funny. You need an honor guard to keep you safe from such dangers, Your Majesty. Unfortunately, this is a political decision. Okay, what are my options? Each region offers a selection of elite guards, the counts with knights of the Order of the Drowned Rose, the patricians with champion gladiators from the arena, and the barons offer a squad of battle-hardened veteran soldiers. Think carefully, Your Majesty. These guards' loyalties will be divided between you and their region. Of course, you can also just hire foreign mercenaries. They'd be loyal to coin above all.
Okay, I'm back.
See. So I get to
Didn't miss
pick
too much. The Viscountix monarch is choosing whom to make their
Ooh.
honor guard.
Yeah. Okay, well, I guess I can... Is this the... Oh, okay, this does give me more information. The Order of the Drowned Rose are highly respectable. They'll understand palace etiquette, but it's been years since they fought an actual battle. They mostly write poems these days.
Dear. With the little rose in hand.
Oh gosh.
Coastal Gladiators. A gang of low-born crooks who've turned themselves into celebrities through their skill at chopping other people to bits. They're vain and selfish. It's
Chop 'em up.
just old dog gladiators. Their skill in battle is undeniable, but can you trust them? I kept wanting to say deniable. And the veterans of the march. These soldiers have fought more battles than they've had hot dinners. They'll be uncouth, no doubt, and won't adapt well to life in the palace, but they're loyal and as tough as nails. I'll ask about the foreign mercenaries. A band of fearsome fighters from the Tatterlands called the Battle-Bitten Brethren. They
They're
specialize in
alliterative.
bodyguard work, but they're costly. And hiring foreigners will betray a lack of confidence in our kingdom's fighters. I await your verdict with bated breath, Your Majesty. Okay. Oh, and these changed the
Scooch Defiance
defiances
around.
around.
Okay. We could just be like, screw it, I don't need an honor guard.
I'm gonna go with that would be, is that Riuel's Knights?
Yeah, the east.
Yeah, the counts of
the east is
Knights.
Kaylen.
Mine would be the
Oh, no, East
Coastal
is Canada.
Gladiator.
Well, I just like the fact that they're just into poetry. I don't care about having a military. I will make the arrangements at once. Like, the best thing about this just being, like, board gamey, video game, like, board gamey / party game CK3 is that I just care about telling a fun story. I don't care if I win. The knights arrive a few weeks later. They're all extremely pale and extremely polite. The commander introduces herself with a florid bow before reading out a poem she's written for the occasion.
Lovely.
They were not kidding. That's amazing. That's so cute. Okay, I think that we can just end the, thing here. Oh yeah,
Huh?
there's like... Oh, I see. These are the different... Okay, so the Frozen Wastes are, I think, another region that can be nearby. You're an edge
Yeah,
bye-bye. No
Frozen-
worries.
The Grandees of the South and the Sheaf of the North was the other regions.
Right,
Hmm.
yeah. Nobles can use their wealth to bid on any building in a region, each of which affects a stat.
Ooh, okay.
This is mostly done through an auction, where only the 2 most funded buildings are chosen. When the auction is open, nobles can fund through the browser in increments of 100. Ready to start the auction.
Okay.
I see. Alright. Is Kaylen here?
And
I'm here.
Okay, cool.
they're also associated with the regions. Okay.
My brain spaced out. I knew you went away at some point, and then I think I talked to you since then. I'm just like a little out of it. Don't worry.
You're good.
Shall we
I'm
start?
here. Yeah.
Sure.
Fascinating. All right. Huh. And so the 2 of these will be built, huh? Okay.
Yeah, the 2 highest funded will be built, I guess, across all of the nobility. And I guess personal wealth is used as a kind of score thing, and for this.
Yeah. Okay.
Interesting.
It's a dead heat.
Mhm.
All right. So with the 3-way tie, how does that come out? Let's see.
Oh yeah, good question.
Oh,
Nope, I
it
had to
just dropped one of them.
I at the last minute put in
Oh,
another
you
100.
you jumped in on the aqueduct right at the
nice.
end. Okay.
Friends
Listen,
bidding too
when
when
you-
you keep the rich in check. Amazing.
Listen.
All right. So farming goes up thanks to the aqueduct, and what was the other one?
Deer Park.
Farming
Deer
go
Park.
down.
Farming. Okay.
Alrighty. Finding a spouse, knightly virtue, and blood money. Well, I do probably need to find a spouse. That seems like a reasonable decision. In the twisty passages of your castle, you can avoid your advisors, the nobles, even the spy master. But there's one person you can't avoid. Your mother. Why haven't you found a spouse yet? It's been almost a year.
Realism.
Is it really that urgent? Of course. Don't worry, I'll take the liberty of finding eligible candidates. What's your preference? Men? Women? Or do you not mind? Yeah, well, just any. Excellent. I'll send out messengers to the most influential noble families in the kingdom. Let's see what they have to offer.
Mother's unavoidable.
Okay. Knightly virtue.
We're paying the Order of Gizimir Shield to protect our land, but Count Kaylen decided they wanted the knights to go back to writing the love poetry and picking flowers. Now crime is exploding in the coast, and there's no one to keep order.
That's your problem. People have been visiting my keep from across the kingdom to learn about knightly virtues and court etiquette. For a fee, of course.
That fellow, your outdated notion about chivalry are irrelevant in the modern age.
Actually, they're more relevant than ever. We can all do with a little romance in our lives. In fact, I should come to the capital and spread the word. What do you say, Your Highness?
After all, you did bring in the poetry loving bodyguards as well. It can just be a whole, forum.
I love that one of these options is to just send the Gossamer Knights back to fighting for the patricians.
Send them back and forth and back and forth.
I love that. I love that a lot. Oh, that's delightful. Okay, so it would increase my stability and switch around the defiances of the region.
Guessing your shuttle bus.
Or 50-50 from the military stat to just send
Send Kaylen over here.
Just, like, you clean up your mess.
Okay. You know what? Put the coin toss on the coin toss. Let's go. It's gambling time.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, my knight's back.
I wasn't expecting the vote to end that fast, and on that,
I was like,
was
go for it.
split.
Voting tied at 1. Now what?
Break the tie.
So
I'm
now
the
the
tiebreaker.
monarch type breaks the tie. Nice.
Don't send me over there.
But it the royal gamble will pay off.
Yeah, my gamble pays off if I do that, and I want to see what happens. I want to see if you pass your military check. Okay.
Oh, this full outpost, exactly.
Damn. See, that's
House
why you
always
should have
wins.
sent me.
However, Count Kaylen's visit is a rousing success. It turns out that a chivalrous sword cuts off heads just as efficiently as a mercenary one, and the Eastern Knights soon terrify the bandits back into hiding.
Lovely. Military challenge succeeded.
Okay.
And look at your thriving trade out there on the coast.
Yeah, your trade is opulent. Meanwhile, the coastal peasants enjoy hearing nostalgic tales of unrequited love and doom-laden tragedies. Okay. Now it's time for blood money. Excuse me?
Nothing's wrong. Absolutely nothing is wrong in the coast.
Any of these will give you 750 wealth. Interesting.
Odd.
Look, we're gonna loan money.
Things must have changed.
There's definitely not an old witch who lived at the border of my lands, and definitely haven't been having money trouble. And most importantly, she did offer me a fortune in exchange to just a drop of my blood. And an offer which I absolutely didn't accept.
Oh dear. I'm confused.
I'm confused.
Ever
Oh,
since I didn't accept this witch bargain, I haven't found myself obeying her every command. I definitely still rule over my state, not her. Furthermore, she didn't forbid me from telling you any of this, and I'm not using negative statement to bypass that magic.
Glad that's cleared up. Let's celebrate all this good news with some wine. That's a delightful thing that you get to pick. Lady Patrician Riuel looks unaccountably miserable during your drinking session. What's her problem anyway? Come harvest time, Lady Patrician Riuel's farms yield a lot more grain than they used to, and the peasants are happier. In fact, everything's going great.
Yay!
I think your witch is doing good. There are some complaints about priests going missing, of course, and the churches keep burning down, but you can't have everything. That's so fun. I love that you can just ignore the problem. Oh, that's good. This game's great. Amidst dark and foreboding forests, a small squat castle stands watch over the Marcher border. There, at the end of the kingdom, a plot is hatching.
look here, our first shipment from Kurth.
Incredible. May I see inside?
Careful that torch, you fool! You'll blow us to smithereens!
So this is the fabled black powder.
Incredibly powerful, but we'll need much, much more to put you on the throne.
For the next stage of the Barons' scheme, they must rate their trade to 5 or more in 4 seasons. Oh, which you, like, already...
Also already have, so
yeah,
far.
oh my goodness. Patricians have so much trade. Oh... I can do taxation. Balance needs your treasury against defiance changes. If a region's defiance is higher than both authority and stability, they can rebel. Gotcha. All nobles gain wealth here, but one region gains extra wealth with a trade bonus. Okay, so I can, like, bribe one of you to decrease your defiance.
Try me.
Because you are the highest defiance. I need to bribe. There we go, that really balances things out. Balancing the checkbooks here.
I love it.
See,
You
what
can
is
have
the,
your
like,
knights back,
yeah.
but pay me.
Oh, also you're okay. This affects your personal wealth, so I will look at those too, which it shows me.
Mm-hmm,
It does.
Okay.
Oh, right, the witch is paying me well.
Yeah, the witch is paying you really well. Everything seems fine there, actually. What is faith? I wish there was like hover text for these.
Yeah. Like, we haven't heard... Like, Faith has been nudged a couple times, but I haven't seen it come up in, like, a die roll or a scheme yet. But who knows?
I think you moved Riuel the wrong way.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I should be.
Yeah. They're getting paid pretty good. You should take some extra for yourself.
Yeah, it's just.
But the problem of their defiance being so high already.
Their defiance is pretty close to my authority. And it's authority or stability that they have to be over.
Yeah.
I think they...
Or both.
I forget if they have to... do they have to get better than both? I don't remember.
Yeah, I'm gonna just do this, decrease that.
Yeah, it's higher than stability or authority.
Or
Alright.
authority. Yeah, okay, so I gotta be real careful. Cool.
Money.
Eligible options, undercutting and winter chills, or something. What are my options? Queen Mother. I found 3 potential matches for you. 1 eligible young candidate from each kingdom's 3 regions. Choose wisely, you'll be securing a powerful alliance. What if I don't want to marry any of them? That's a decision that can wait until after you've seen them, isn't it? Your mother leads you into the Great Hall, where she's arranged 3 portraits on easels. For now, each is covered by a cloth. Wait, I don't even get to meet them? There's no time for sentiment. You just need a match that befits your station and suits your political needs. This is Emmanuel, the eldest son of the Eastern Kaylen dynasty. Apparently, they had a hell of a time getting him to smile for this portrait. He bought a controlling interest in the silver mine in the east and made a killing. The other counts think he's mad because he treats the peasants far too nicely. Okay. He's an intriguing candidate. From the coast, we have Aurelia, the wealthy heiress to Lady Patrician Riuel's estate. I mean, just look at her. She's gorgeous, and apparently she's got a silver tongue, too. Her interests are typical of the coast. Money, 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 and making more of it. And she's scarily good at it. I don't know. That for the thing is that yeah, Kaylen's eligible
Silver
eligible
tongue
person.
or like actual silver?
Right. Wonder
Well,
if
you
there's a
still have to
colorblind
see,
option? Oh, that would be useful. I don't think there is. Yeah, no, there's not many options.
Well, you still have to see Callie's option.
Yeah, well, you know, Silver Tongue. So we'll say. And finally, we have the March's offering. Martin, scion of the prestigious Kaliranya bloodline. I almost did it again. A typical Baron, really. Loud and brash and self-absorbed, but mostly well-meaning. Like most of the Barons, his great passion is hunting. No beast
Yeah,
is safe from
BRB
his
changing
crossbow.
my nickname in the castle.
Oh no. Oh, and he's not popular with the peasantry. Something about him sets their teeth on edge.
Oof.
Is that all? Nah. Yeah. I think it's gonna be Emmanuel.
Hell yeah.
Ah, that did tick up everyone else's defiance, though. Ah!
We've been
The
sitting
March and the
pretty-
Coast are grumbling.
We've been sitting pretty at 0 defiance most of this time.
Yeah.
You're chill.
Undercutting.
It's a good thing that you lowered Riuel's.
I'm
Go ahead.
not doing well. My cause is not doing well. I wanted to speak to you today about a delicate matter. Your most august majesty, it concerned the iron trade.
Your most august majesty. Interesting. Definitely playing a strategy here, Many. Yeah. The strategy is that, fun.
Keep the demon summoning group happy. The others I can probably handle.
Mm-hmm. You might have to explain a bit further.
Well, the East is vast and full of natural reserves, iron being one of the most bountiful. The Counts make a killing off of it. And of course, would need iron more than the Barons. How else would they make their world-famous weapon and armor? The Marshers' steel industry critically relies on good relationship with the Counts. Traditionally, we British have facilitated this trade, making sure that a fair deal was reached on both sides. Yet now the Barons buy from the Counts directly. They're cutting us out of the deal. You can't let them get away with it.
It sounds like clever business to me.
Your Serene Highness, please, just kill the council vote, will you?
Oh.
Oof.
I can just say no, but it increases your defiance. Which I don't want to do right now.
Or you can pay me,
Mhm.
and it'll lower almost all my defiance. And raise my trades.
Yeah? Yeah, what
Or
if,
we can take it to a vote.
Oh, it does raise your trade. Alright,
It's already kind of
let's
off
do
the
it.
charts.
Let's see
Voting
what happens
time.
here. Yeah, and so these are similar options. I could just ban the sale of iron. No one benefits from this. Bring
Except
the-
it asserts your authority. This is what that last one does.
Oh no. This is. And
I need
so many
iron,
of these
Rhinocorn.
options.
What else am I gonna make my cannons out of? Excuse me, wait, no, I forget I said that.
Right. I'm gonna veto allowing the free market to sort this one out.
Command
Yeah.
economies only in the Viscountix's plans. Okay. What do I even want here? Boy.
Riuel simply wants a ban on the sale of iron.
Yeah,
I think.
You are in an advantageous position to take care of that. To take advantage of that.
Alright, sure. It's not great, but
And it's time.
I didn't think of
maybe it helps. I don't know.
Okay. picking the one that will not completely ruin the Defiance. Also, oops, I skipped a thing again. Sorry.
No, you're good.
Patricians still want iron, and now the only
Damage.
patricians can sell
Yeah,
it to
I
them.
was afraid of that.
Despite principal words and angry letters, the trade continues, and the patricians continue to get richer. Yeah, okay. Trade is now a monopoly from the patricians. But also, the
Capitalism.
barons can rebel now. Things are
Not
bad.
yet. They need to be higher than your authority.
Oh, higher. Yeah, okay.
They're very
higher than at
close to
least-
being able to.
I thought it was equal to or higher, but maybe it is just higher.
The Marcher winter has been especially cruel this year, my liege. I can still feel it in my bones.
We can add more logs to the fire.
It's not just about me. In the March, the river's frozen, and people won't work for fear of frostbite. My butler touched an iron fence post and lost his entire finger.
Okay. We can increase... okay. Increase farming and decrease defiance, but at the cost of treasury. Send eastern troops to clear snow and ice. Order the counts to
Iron
send-
doesn't burn, Rhinocorn.
I mean, it kind of burns, just not like... You would need to like...
In a way
make
that's
bunch
gonna
of
help.
filings of it, and then it'll just burn up immediately.
Oh, I have two very interesting choices I can pick.
Yeah.
What
I'm gonna
that
slap my
attitude?
monarch's vote over on the option. that
Since you
is-
do like farming, don't you? Okay.
Mhm. Okay.
I mean that's a fine outcome for my purposes too, I think.
Cool.
I would have been it anyway.
There we
Look,
go.
it lowers defiance, which works in your favor.
Mm-hmm. The treasurer arranges for huge wagons of grain, fruit, vegetables, and meat to be sent to the march. As they roll in, peasants cheer weakly before hurrying back to their into their houses to shelter from the wind. Along with the food is extra seed from the coming spring. The Marcher farmlands should be in better shape next year, barring any unforeseen accidents. Alright, I think we end the season then. In a dingy seaside tavern, two patricians of the coast meet to plot their latest scheme.
The treasure practically empty, and the monarch is struggling to fund their ambition. We're perfectly placed to offer them a loan.
So helpful of us.
Indeed, those loan agreements will be as friendly as bear trap. Absolutely loaded with hidden caches and a small print. Now watch me work my magic.
Good evening, Lady Patrician. What exactly is the purpose of this meeting?
I heard about your recent money trouble, and I thought we could both benefit just in here and here.
This agreement does seem fair. Very well, I'll sign. The monarch will be pleased. Good night, Lady Patrician, and may the ninth bless you.
There you go.
Okay.
Okay.
See? Easy as pie. But it's not enough to bankroll the monarch. The rest of the kingdom need to be in debt to us as well.
To advance their scheme, the patricians must have the highest trade of all regions in 3 seasons.
Well, they're doing fine on that so far.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Haha, I'm in danger. Huh. Monarch's golden choice is slightly... You don't lose money, but you don't gain as much as the royal gamble. Oh, anonymous voting.
Ooh.
That's interesting.
After voting can change their minds. Oh no.
Oh, that's really funny.
That's
Oh,
chaotic.
that's really funny.
Uh,
But then I'd have to
Right.
replace a law.
Yeah.
I don't think I
Hmm.
will. I think I like my selection currently.
Okay, okay.
A dangerous cult, foaling season, or the royal wedding. Okay. I suppose we'll check out the wedding. Your wedding to Emmanuel is naturally the talk of the kingdom. Nobles and peasants alike travel from across the realm to attend. For a week and a day, the capital is one giant party. Do we need vetoes? Really need vetoes? Yeah, we kinda do.
What now?
Uh-huh. It feels like you're the only one not taking part. Instead, you're getting ready for the ceremony. Soon enough, you're standing in St. Bertrand's Cathedral with Emmanuel at your side. Do you take this man as your lawfully wedded husband?
Did you leave him at the altar? Oh my god.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh.
Rough.
Then I pronounce you married in the eyes of the kingdom. I got a Steam achievement for getting married.
Nice.
After the wedding, of course, there's a feast. And after the feast, a dance. Your new husband, Emmanuel, refuses to dance at all, preferring instead
Aw.
to brood in the corner.
Oh dear.
Rudy
I picked
boy,
the right.
huh?
I picked the right husband. Stability is now civil. Authority is now credible. And the coast's defiance is now cordial. The east's defiance is loyal. And okay. Oh, so it just globally.
So you've
decreased
pretty well
defiance.
reduced defiance across the board. Yeah.
Cool. Now I just need to do something about the patricians' trade.
Good
Uh-oh.
luck. You should divert some of it to me.
Sure.
Uh,
By the time you
If
find
you
yourself
say
alone
so.
with Emmanuel, it's past midnight and you've never felt more tired. Oh my god. My fucking goth my goth husband. Did you see the 8 crows perched on the church tower as we walked into the cathedral? A dire omen.
Damn.
I'm
Not
sure
only
there's
is he your
nothing to
goth
worry about.
boyfriend, but he owns a silver mine too.
Yeah! Your words don't seem to sink in. Instead, Emmanuel bursts
Aw.
into tears.
Poor guy.
The peasants have the right idea. They get married for love, not for politics. Oh, to live the simple life of a commoner. Somehow I doubt you'd actually enjoy being poor. Wow!
Yikes.
There, we're both in this together. You comfort Emmanuel long into the night, listening as he expresses his doubts and fears. As dawn breaks, he falls asleep on your shoulder, exhausted. Aww!
Oh.
Sweet boy.
I love him. Anyway, a cult.
Oh, cult time. The priests bring ever more concerning reports of a wild cult at large in the east. These fanatics call themselves the 8th Chapter, and they claim to have found the arm of a dead god.
The arm of a dead god?
The arm of God, a colossal limb that moves under its own power. Tall as 5 men, long as 10 horses, clad in shining steel. I dread to think what such a thing might be capable of.
I love that this
It's not
game,
like a robot.
I love that this game just, like, at first, it's just doing, like, it's mostly just doing, you know, kind of just ordinary, like, not all that magical, just, like,
Interdisc cults.
stuff, and then it's just like, hey, by the way, there's a cult. One of the players is going to be doing a blood ritual, and there's a fucking giant, possibly robot arm. Yeah. This heresy cannot stand. The council must do something to stop it.
Summon the High Inquisitor.
Summon the High Inquisitor to cross stability. Wait and see increases defiance and decreases faith.
Or you can just try to get more information with a spy.
Yeah. Okay. Discreetly dispatch a spy. Interesting. I'm gonna let y'all decide this one.
Alrighty.
The increase in defiance will probably not be a big deal to me right now.
Yeah, nobody's specifically working on faith either.
Indeed.
I have to admit, I'm curious.
Yeah, I can.
So
I don't mind
much.
that outcome either.
It doesn't do anything currently either. It
Not
doesn't.
yet, but it might
Yeah.
might mean that it sort of kicks the event down the road, so that another one will come up with it later.
That's true.
You
Hmm,
dispatched
I
the
could
spy and
probably
hope to hear back
invest.
soon. The nature of subterfuge demands that those in charge remain in the dark.
Ooh.
Alright. It's foaling season.
All right, let's see how our warhorse breeding program went. Great news! The new foals have come in, and our horse breeding program has proven successful. They're stronger than ever. Of course, they'll take a few years to reach maturity, but my fellow barons are very optimistic. A new generation of mighty warhorses awaits.
And what about the rest of us? Given that the barons of a monopoly on war horse is irresponsible, I say. You can't trust them.
Oh my fucking god, the
What?
Baroness should share their foals with everyone for free. That is such a funny option.
Socialist
Free horses.
horses.
Socialist horse.
Free horses.
The barons
A
are entitled
pony!
to return.
Free ponies for everybody! Like,
It's free pony communism. Let's go. The counts and the patricians can buy for a fair price. Sure.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about how this will go.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck it.
Do-do-do.
Okay,
Yeah, we'll vote there.
fair enough.
Capitalism.
Treasury can take the hit. Okay.
Fine, as long as we're properly compensated.
Gold changes hands, and the barons send some of their new foals to the counts and patricians. Everybody wins.
We all
Alrighty.
win.
Yeah, you do seem to be managing the unrest in the regions quite well. Everybody's pretty well happy with the monarch as far as the...
Your military has now gotten a
regions are
little
concerned.
high, but not as concerningly high as the patricians.
Yeah, I can't do anything against you with it with defiance of 0, as far as I can tell.
Late at night, two counts meet in an ancient stone cemetery to discuss their schemes against the monarch. Our grain stores are looking much more impressive than the rest of the kingdom. Oh, this is Kaylen.
Yeah.
Yes, and I've had peasants from the coast moving onto my lands, desperate to sponge off of our prosperity.
How dare you?
Most pleasing. But won't summoning this demon be difficult? It's magic beyond our usual fare.
The walls of reality are sturdy, but they can be weakened. A tide of blood must swallow this kingdom in its wake. Chaos.
Oh my.
For the
Lower
next stage of
stability
their
to-
scheme, the counts must lower stability to 4 or less in 2 seasons. Oh,
It's gonna take some work.
I see. Okay.
Alright. Yep, we're...
Oh, yep, Monarch has no heir. And, y'all are all well underway on your schemes. I'm not doing a good job of stopping you. So I gotta do that. What is this one gonna be? Viscountix, I had something I wanted to ask of you. What can I do for you? As you surely know, I run a very successful lumber company back home. in the
Lumber
East.
company too. I thought it was a mine.
He's got both.
Yeah, it's got
Laws
all
are
the
a little
industries.
restrictive for my trade. Lots of tariffs and regulations, you know how it is. I was hoping you could push for some changes in the council. Eliminate some of the more cumbersome quality standards for Eastern lumber, perhaps? Huh. And so... the trade... Wait, can I view your conspiracy? I don't... Okay, I can just view,
I
like...
think it's only.
You can see, so the little check marks and things show what it is. So
Yeah.
the
Yeah, it
purple
shows
dot
we meet the
shows that,
requirement.
yeah, so the purple dot up there shows that Kaylen needs to lower stability. The red dot shows that I need to increase my trade. The green dots show that Riuel is successfully got the top trade.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Yeah, and you can tell that Kelly needs to raise trade by 2, and stability needs to lower by 2.
Right. And, yeah. Okay. You want me to give the East preferential treatment? I think it's only fair. The other regions just can't compete with us in the lumber trade anyway. Alright, I'll assemble the council. Ah, how delightful. I'll see you there.
More votes. More chaos. Alright.
Okay, so... So I could just veto this so that, Kaylen can't reduce the stability.
I don't get to raise my trade. Or knock down the stability. Yeah, that's bad for 2 schemes as far as you're concerned.
And then the vote is just nothing, yeah. Ideal for the
Yeah, it's like,
monarchist
okay,
to feel
fine.
those right.
I was like, well, alright. I see the way the winds are blowing on this one.
When Emmanuel doesn't get the result he wanted, he leans over to whisper in your ear. At least you tried. I'll find another way to get what I need.
Oof.
I had to kind of, like, lean a little bit slightly more into the, like, sexy VN protagonist, or, like, character voice for that one. Swan trouble.
I love the idea that you just talk to your lover,
Oh, my husband.
and walk into the council room, and then it's like, alright, I want to relax the thing on my husband's territory, and everybody just went, no.
Nah.
You're enjoying a quiet game of croquet with Emmanuel when Baroness Rania marches across your lawn, arm in a sling.
Those bells! Look at what your foul beasts have done to me.
This is a good dialogue choice.
Oh,
My foul
What?
beasts? My
what
foul
word do you
beasts?
emphasize?
Or my foul beasts? This is good. It's really good. My foul beasts?
Ah, your majesty, don't pretend you don't know what I'm talking about.
Baroness Kaliranya, I'm afraid your arm is likely infected. You'll be dead before dawn. What dealt you this tragic fate?
Unlikely. I was having a lovely stroll in my new deer park when I was ambushed by the feathery white spawn of the seventh god himself. Broke my arm with one blow from its wing. As monarch, you own every swan in the kingdom. You're responsible for this injury. I demand justice.
Technically, you do own all the swans in the kingdom, your majesty. That's been a law for at least 100 years. But I'm not sure this means you're responsible for the actions of said swans.
Of course it does, you buffoon. Cash heals all wounds.
Oh, that's really funny. Execute the offending swan.
This really isn't the monarch's fault.
This really isn't the monarch. Oh, that's very funny. Remove swans from the monarch's ownership, then gives increases farming and trade. I see. I don't want to increase your trade.
Publicly shame the swan.
Publicly shame.
Yeah, the swan would need to bring it before the Court of Appeals.
Yeah, truly.
Swan trial, swan trial.
It is your vote.
Hmm.
But it really isn't the monarch's fault. Ah.
Off with their heads! Off with their heads!
It's not the monarch's fault.
Oh no! Riuel!
Ah, the tie!
Take my fist at thee.
This really isn't the monarch's fault.
Have you taken leave of your senses? If we don't teach this fowl a lesson, other swans will be emboldened. Swan attacks will put half the council out of commission. Just you wait.
Are we going to have like a swan revolution?
Yes.
revolution.
We're going for the swan ending tonight.
Swan ending.
The swan ending, let's go.
Your Highness, I regret to have to bring this matter to you, but there's no other way. We've been tracking a marcher criminal who's wanted in conjunction with a number of high-profile incidents back home. We thought she'd slipped the net until recently, when we discovered that she fled into the coast a number of years ago. But the patricians are refusing to let us investigate further.
Who is this criminal?
We don't know her real name, but the peasants call her Cutthroat Sally. She's lied, cheated, and murdered her way halfway across the march.
Wait a moment. Are you talking about the Laughing Sally? She's a pillar of the community back in Mykonos. She arrived a few years ago from the march and used her wealth to invest in local business. And set up an orphanage. Everyone loves her.
Surely you jest. Laughing, Sally. This woman is a bloodthirsty criminal and must be punished.
I see. Send Laughing Sally back to the march. Allow her to stay under the protection of patricians. Or summon her to the capital to answer the monarch's justice. Thinking about this, the decrease in authority isn't great, but I also don't care much. The defiance changeover is whatever. The does it say whose trade does what?
By the narrative, it sounds like the trade portion is mostly to do with the patricians.
Yes, I think.
Because Sally is spending money in their region.
Yes, so I think sending Sally back to the march would be decreasing the patricians' trade.
That's my read as well.
Which would be good. I can only do so much with us, but, you know, it's interesting. I guess y'all have an incentive to not pick the Royal Gamble option.
Hmm.
Well, I don't know that me having... I guess if you run the treasury,
Yeah,
drive, then, you know.
Yeah, the patricians already passed their treasury check on the scheme, so they don't care as much about it now.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, I guess.
But it is certainly a factor, Packbat, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, because that is the only thing that I can do. Well.
Or you can just leave it alone.
I can, but I mean, I may as well use all my laws before the term's over.
That's fair.
It does make things more interesting.
I will gamble on this.
I mean, I feel like my pick is obvious here, so
Mm-hmm.
not losing much by throwing that vote right away.
Yeah. Notably also, Riuel's trade won't go up from this because it is already at the max.
It's maxed out, yeah.
Okay. Alrighty.
But Laughing Sally's sitting like cat every Wednesday.
Oh,
Look after pussykids now.
oh. I'm sorry, Lady Patrician, but she needs to face justice. The families of her victims deserve that much.
The council's decision paints you as a fair and just monarch, but without Sally's money and influence, several businesses in Mykonos go bust.
And the region as a whole barely notices.
Indeed. Alright, now it's time for the auction. Oh my god, Kaylen, you have so little wealth, I'm sorry.
Oh my god, yeah, Kaylen, what happened over there? Oh no.
Alright. Only the two highest funded things get built. I guess if it's unison of 100, can Kaylen literally not bid?
I cannot.
Nope, just stuck.
Damn.
Just get to watch you guys bid.
Alright, so Kellen, you're great at my hand here. We should have just spent 100.
Oh, I suppose that's true. I didn't even. I was just like, oh no, I gotta put some money on there. Oh well.
Yeah, we should have just spent like 100 on each of our own.
and instead of sort of table talked it out. Oh well.
That damn cult must have robbed the treasuries. Says Renicorn. Like,
The
Grand
Dark Cult.
Bazaar will increase your trade and... What's the other thing?
Well, yeah. I do have a commanding personal wealth over the. Yeah, so no big.
Yeah, you could spend all the money for the Thief Guild, but I don't know why you would.
No, I'm sure there's reasons that you might want to do that, but in my current position, no real point to it.
Yeah, okay. Gunpowder smuggling, about your heir, and the fine print. Oh, these are all right here.
All the chickens coming home.
Let's talk about the heir. Your marriage to Emmanuel has grown stale. Oh, you get along well enough, and you've made some good memories together, but there's no spark.
Oh no.
He cares more about maximizing profits than your happiness. But spark or no spark, you...
Spork or no spork!
Spork or no spork, you still need an heir. Congratulations are in order. The royal wedding was a magnificent affair.
You're sporking? What?
Yeah, we're gonna spork. It went about as well as it could be expected. You're still in power, aren't you? Still got the crown on your head? And that's what matters. You've done well so far, but something's missing. An heir. You need someone young, whose loyalty is assured. A child of your own would do the trick, even if they're a bastard. Or the youngest of your many cousins. I'm pretty sure I have a bastard child lying around somewhere.
Oh no.
Damn, that's rough.
I could just adopt a lowborn child from the orphanage.
You are kind of pushing to be a monarch of the people.
I am. Let's do it. The nobles won't be too happy with a lowborn child being elevated to the status of a royal. I urge you to reconsider. My mind is made up. I'm sure history will remember you as a champion of the people. If it remembers you at all, I'll make the necessary arrangements. Yeah, bastard child
Mother
lying
is
around.
harsh.
Fine print. Your Majesty, do you recall the loan agreement I signed with the patricians? No, did you even tell me about this? Your Majesty, I sent you the contract. You stamped it with the royal seal.
Oh no.
You should have asked me face to face. Understood. My sincere apologies. Turns out there were some hidden catches. See, the interest they're charging looked very reasonable at first, but it's doubling every 2 weeks. Before long, things will get exponential.
What kind of treasurer are you to have overlooked that?
How did you
Bonk.
spot that? It was written in obnoxiously small font. Each letter was the size of an ant's breakfast. Luckily, the patricians aren't pressing us for repayment yet. But there are signs that they're tricking the other regions into similar agreements. They're a trade powerhouse, the main economic engine of the kingdom. We need to call a council vote and stop the patricians before it's too late. Ah. We can't do anything about debt. What are we, economists? I see. So I could hit the coast with the trade embargo. But
Yeah,
Riuel
back
just
that. This
needs
is
to be
definitely
in
a
first place,
fantastical
right?
contract, not a realistic one.
Riuel just needs to be in first place with trade, right?
Mm-hmm.
And what do you need, Kali?
At least 5 trade.
I see. Okay. Yeah, I mean... I guess we'll hit the coast. Well, I'm gonna Monarch's vote hitting the coast of the punishing trade embargo.
It should pay for everybody.
Delay the scheme for a season.
But because of Monarch's vote, I
Right,
just
you're gonna get
so...
to get your favorite one, yep.
Okay. You call an embargo on goods from the coast, angering the patricians and crippling their economy. But it's bad news for the rest of the kingdom, too. A lot of people rely on those goods. Okay, stability's down, that's okay.
Angering the patricians and gently dinging
It's
their
an
economy.
outrage! You've done nothing outside the bounds of the law. Besides, you need us. You can't keep these up forever.
She's right. After a few weeks, inundated with complaints from the merchants, you're forced to lift the embargo. But the coastal economy has taken a body blow. Okay, I just need, like, something that lets me give the counts, like, a bunch of trade and also remove it from the barons and the patricians. All just in one fell swoop. Let's go. Just move 2 around or something, at least. Your Highness, the barons of the March are attempting to amass a store of gunpowder. You know, the explosive black powder from Kirith? Gunpowder? Where can I get some of that? Kirith is the only place that produces it in large quantities, Your Majesty. The Republic is very careful about controlling their supply, and unfortunately, they're rabidly anti-monarchist. The barons have established contracts with the Kirith merchants, no doubt at great expense. Without the coin to purchase more powder, however, their plot will fail. As it stands, the barons' trade is strong enough to procure a large gunpowder stockpile. If you wish to stop them, you'll have to act fast. You bring the revelations, which the barons wholeheartedly deny, to the council.
Oh.
Okay. And so this is same kind of thing where there's 2 ways that this could get thrown off. Okay.
They're being punished, well, so do they.
Alright.
Alright, so I may continue scheming, but it's gonna take me a little while. Alright.
Indeed.
I can live with that outcome.
Only a
Same.
season, though. Kirk doesn't respond lightly to threats of sanctions, but they're also not willing to jeopardize trade relations over some of their more enterprising merchants. The gunpowder import has slowed to a trickle, but it hasn't stopped. The Barons' stat goal will not be evaluated until the end of the next season. Oh, but...
Yeah, so you have one
But-
more season to try to knock my trade down a peg.
But since we didn't pick that with Riuel, does Riuel just win here?
No,
Well, no, there's still a
on
third
step
stage
2.
of the scheme to go.
Oh, okay. Sitting on a bench outside a sun-bleached villa, 2 patricians of the coast meet to plot their latest scheme.
Let me show you something. Those documents represent the accumulated debt of all the other regions in the kingdom.
How'd you manage that? I thought they'd know better than to accept loans from us.
Oh, they did, but there were plenty of indebted moneylender, and we're taking loans from over the years. Banks in Kurth, and Atesh, and Tivalin. I brought all of those debts for myself. Tivalin was so pleased with the generosity of the terms that they even offered us an alliance. If the partisan are ever in trouble, the Villainese soldier will march in their aid.
Genius. So now the counts and the barons owe us half their wealth, and the monarch owes us absolutely everything?
Indeed, all that is left is to decide what do we do when it's time to collect.
Oh, voting is open.
Christians deciding their course of action. Are you going to squeeze blood from the lemon? Or wait.
Lemons at least have something close to blood.
Juice those lemons.
Okay, so you're gonna try to raise the stability.
Yeah, makes sense to make things more difficult for your rival as well.
A peaceful solution. Oh, I like it.
It's not the way I'd choose to ascend to the throne, but it's a damn sight better than sitting around my villa twiddling my thumbs. For this to work, the kingdom must be stable. If the rule of law collapses, nobody will care about paying their debts anyway. For the final stage of their scheme, the patricians must raise stability to at least 7.
Okay.
At least one region has entered the final stage of their game. If they pass it, they'll win the game. There are some exceptions. If 2 or more regions pass a final scheme stage, the winner will be decided at random. If stability, authority, or treasury hit 0 and a final scheme stage passes at the same time, the scheme takes priority. If a rebellion ends with a rebellion win and a final... Yep, okay, so scheme takes priority. The monarch can only win in ambition events, which will appear after you've acquired an heir. Oh boy. A pair of counts face each other in silence. A code word is exchanged. They speak of their latest schemes. What happened? The kingdom was meant to be in a whirlpool of chaos by now.
It's more like a whirlpool of smiles and hugs. No demon will come anywhere near it.
The count's aim was to lower stability to 4 or less. Okay.
I have, like, no money. Please go easy on us.
Yeah, I was just gonna fucking bribe you. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter to me, so,
Please
like...
pity us. Please pity.
Yeah, I could just pity you, so that you, like, play the game.
I don't know how we ended up with so little money, but, please.
I don't even know how I got so much money. It's just kind of
You
the
sold
random...
horses.
Yeah, the horses were a pretty good deal, I guess, yeah.
I guess I don't really have to worry that hard about raising, Defiance a little bit with the patricians right now. That is not my big priority. Though I don't want to be raising my stability. So I should be careful with that, attitude, but fuck it. Alright. Damn, the patricians are now insolent.
Ooh.
The Warlock Operae.
Whoa.
The spy returns at last, creeping into Council Hall. Ooh. Good day, Your Majesty. I've learned much. I don't know why I'm going for this voice. A
Why not? It's a very good spy voice.
called Etrevion d'Operi is drawing power from a hulking artifact buried deep in the very soil of the East. Etrevion is preaching that the time of the Church is at an end, and that this limb of the 8th god will bring freedom and prosperity. So, assassination or a slightly higher chance by having the spy lead in our soldiers.
Or just be like, oh, let's team up.
I mean,
I would like to have an arm of a god for the monarchy. Sure.
Yeah.
Seems like a good feather in the cap of
I'm
the
gonna gamble on
throne.
this. It seems fun. Seems
What
fun.
could possibly go wrong?
Cult. We only have 7 gods. What's
Well,
the 8th?
There's 9 of them. The main god that's worshipped in these regions is the 9th god.
Ah, you're right.
It sounds almost like a succession of them. Like there have been 8 gods prior, and the current god is the 9th.
Challenge failed. Unease settles as your agent departs. After several weeks, your spy master nervously reports that the charred body of your spy has been dumped on the palace steps. Holy shit.
Oof.
Okay, now the now the unrest in the patricians region is actually something to keep an eye on.
Unfinished tiding, your august majesty. A middling wizard have set up shop in Zirconos. I believe it is Gordius the Stonetalker.
Is this a problem?
He put out a call for a new apprentice, which is a rare event. This is once in a lifetime opportunity for many.
For many,
12 of unwashed glory-seeking citizens from all over the coast are lining up for their chances.
not just peasants. I, Kaliranya, have also decided to apply. The competition will be fierce, but those common folk are no match. I will be the most powerful noble this council has ever seen.
Talking to rats? You could have put your cloth on if it wasn't from your servant help.
Damn.
We can't let this go ahead. I have a potential wizard on the council. Would present a clear and dangerous conflict of interest.
A conflict of interest? How?
Wizards answer only to themselves. Their power is unmatched, such as their entire kingdom cannot stand against them. Even an apprentice of a council would be disastrous. Baroness Kaliranya could use magic to interfere with votes. Or you, for that matter.
Then we shall assemble the council.
I understand, your serene highness.
Oh my god. Oh, this is a fascinating set of things. I require she forfeits her noble title in order to become an apprentice.
Which
Huh?
hugely dings my wealth. Okay.
Yeah, is that literally all your wealth? Yes.
Oh, yep, I guess it does. It just empties out my wealth,
That's all your wealth.
Which is seized unto your treasury.
Yes. Or forbid Kali from traveling into Zirconos. Okay. I could just veto forbidding you from becoming the apprentice and just see what the fuck happens. Although, actually, now that I think about it, Patrician Defiance is kinda a thing right now.
Don't worry about it.
Well, but, oh, yeah. Yeah,
Our military's not that high.
It's not that high.
Yeah.
Oh boy, okay, so... Huh.
Yeah, Kelly don't need money.
I mean, becoming a wizard is exciting.
Becoming a wizard seems pretty cool.
I am fascinated by the
wizard
idea
time.
of potentially being able to interfere with votes via magic shenanigans, even if it
It'll
does mean
just
losing
cost
all my
all
money.
the money you have.
Just cost all my money.
Voting is closed.
I suppose that is an acceptable compromise.
Kaliranya begins her journey to Zirconos immediately.
See ya.
Yep.
Cha-ching.
Her successor, Baroness Kaliranya II, inherits her position on the council, but the treasury confiscates the vast majority of her wealth as
Oh,
payment.
it effectively kills me off.
Oh my god.
Oof.
The Baroness Kaliranya has died. Apprentice Kaliranya now lives.
I see. Gordius's presence in Zirconos attracts all sort of it. Oh, god damn it, the trade went back up.
The farming went down too. Oh no.
Damn it. I can't win. A trade opportunity. My liege.
Kaliranya looks exactly like Kaliranya the First. My liege, you've been taking inventory, and it turns out the Martial army has a lot of equipment it no longer needs.
I like to imagine that this is actually just you just pretended to be a different person.
You just fated your own death.
I'm talking breastplates, broadswords, trebuchet, the works. It's all old, rusty, or simply obsolete. But we could make some quick cash for the march by selling it to foreign bidders.
Selling weapons to our enemies? Or you had me at quick cash. Incredible.
Our old weapons. We'll still have the shiny new versions. You know, from all that iron trade from earlier. We never sell weapons to the Ashmedan Empire. But what about inoffensive countries like Danea, or war-torn hellholes like the Tatterlands, too busy fighting each other to turn on us?
See. I'm not. I have no way to decrease your trade at this point, but I don't want it going up.
Hmm. So Kaylen's in on...
So Kaylen is now the richest player.
Yeah.
How the tides have taken.
Okay, yeah, it looks like with Kaylen and Many together on it, there's really not much we can do about it.
Yeah.
Unless I get a magical option.
Just make a deal with a witch. It works.
Yeah, the Monarch's vote is interesting, because yeah, it does just make it, in this particular gameplay case, just, you, if anyone votes for it, then it wins.
Mm-hmm. Great God. Do you have that little confidence in us? This plan was foolproof.
Boats. Boats, boats, boats. End of season. Somewhere in a dark cellar, a nervous baroness is showing her guests a stupendous cache of explosive gunpowder.
Behold!
Great God! By my life, isn't it rarer than gold dust?
Over here it is. This isn't just the biggest stockpile in the kingdom, but the only one. Now what do we do with it?
Oh ho ho.
Sneak, oh my God! Sneak the gunpowder under the palace and blow them all sky high, or start manufacturing muskets and cannons to make our military unbeatable.
Oh no.
Gold to raise on...
Your military's already
Alright.
really fucking high.
Yeah,
Ugh.
well, military's already in pretty good shape, so let's try that. Plus, I don't know, but I don't want to be, last name, who was it who did that scheme in the Game of Thrones with, like, setting the place on fire with the... Anyway.
Oh, I have no clue. One day I might actually watch Game of Thrones.
Now that we have all this gunpowder, we can reverse engineer Kurth's musket designs. We just need the troops to wield them.
Then we'll step up our recruitment so we're ready when the time comes. I'll get to it. So, okay, you gotta get up
Oh,
to
at
10.
least 10, so I do need to nudge it a little bit further. Something castle flying might have been amusing, but I think this one's a little closer to my current track.
Nobles must vote for their least favorite option, and the option with the least votes will pass.
That's
Oh.
an interesting one.
That is interesting. That, like, really changes things with this few players. I mean, that would basically make more ties.
And
Which are good for
helping
you.
It would essentially just force me to vote with somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
Because I want stability to be high.
Yeah. Personal stability of 50% of nobles vote for. Okay. Yeah, reverse voting is definitely chaos. I do kind of like it. What would I replace? Oh. Okay. I didn't even.
You just get. Oh no, you gave up the monarch vote.
I gave
Oh,
up the
dear.
monarch vote. That one was quite powerful, so. Oh, Warlock's letter. A strange letter has arrived, Your Majesty. I think this must be from Etrevion d'Operi. You reach out your hand to take the letter, and it bursts into flames. Your spy master throws the burning missive to the ground, and then in the next moment it morphs into a screeching spirit made of living fire.
Witchcraft! Rich witchcraft!
I wonder if the warlock can see me. A voice like iron dragged over hot coals proclaims, I hear you wish to kill my master. I know you tried, you pig. Meet with my master at his temple beneath the gods' good ground, or he will drown the east in blood. The burning spirit takes flight and begins to circle the council chamber.
We will have no parley with this madman. Tell this abomination to be gone.
I have a notion, Your Majesty. A parley would present the perfect opportunity to ambush the 8th chapter's inner circle. And, Riuel, you need to get the stability up to 7.
Yes.
Which, okay. Interesting. I'm thinking about how reverse voting goes here. Because obviously Riuel wants that.
Yeah.
What would you make you think that you would want to have an honest meeting with this fellow warlock? I'm sure he has great ideas.
Yeah, increase in stability, increase in our authority, and yeah, I want to try. Hope everyone's having fun because I would love to see more of this for collabs. I definitely want to at least play this once more, like with a decent sized, like, you know, if we can get like
pad out the regions of another couple nobles to squabble with one another.
Hey, this is reverse
Reverse
voting.
voting, right?
All right, so we're trying to vote for the thing that
Pick your
we
least
least
favorite
want to
dog.
happen. Stability up. Oh god. Sure.
So it looks like we're using the meeting as an ambush. The burning spirit shrieks and then dives at the floor. It vanishes in a shower of sparks. Your spy master approaches the scorch mark and looks amazed. This is a map. This is the place and time you're to meet the Warlock. Kaylen?
Oh,
You're good,
I went to a different page.
Totally good.
And there, we'll plunge as many knives as we can find into his back.
Quite. I'll gather my agents in the east and have them scout the area. Okay. A sacrilegious request.
Your esteemed Highness, I would devour as anyone, but it's beyond ridiculous that for one day of every week, all the shops shut and no work get done. I know. It's the ninth god holiday that they erected after slaughtering the other gods, like cattle, but doesn't interrupt trade and leave profit on the table. And I need to remind you that the coast is an economic powerhouse keeping the kingdom afloat. We should receive a special dispensation.
You want to carry on working through the day of rest?
Not me personally, just my employees.
This is sacrilege, by the way.
By the way.
Ah!
I assure you, Inquisitor, I have nothing but the utmost devotion to the ninth but I need to think about my profits.
Oh my god. Okay. Allow people to work on holy days, but only in the coast. Allow, throughout the kingdom, or keep the weekly day of rest. Okay. The Defiance is
The
mild
Defiance.
concern, but I could. You know, I'm gonna gamble on this one.
Okay.
I don't really
It's a
know that I need to
kingdom-wide,
be gambling that much. The treasury's at 4,800, but
Yeah.
consider the gambling fund. The writing is really good. Yeah, it really is. I was not expecting to be like this. Like, I mean, I wasn't expecting this to be as full of like interesting writing as it was. Like, it's pretty funny, and it's cute, and it still conveys interesting stories, and I keep coming back to Crusader Kings, but like, this is doing a similar kind of thing where you're telling a story through the fun of role-playing as this monarch.
I don't mind, fine. I'll just go back and propping up this kingdom economy, shall I?
On the way back to her villa, Riuel is mobbed by religious zealots, held in makeshift stocks for a week, and pelted with dung and rotting meat.
Oh my.
I love it.
Damn.
The common folk find it hilarious, and church donations triple overnight. Any rumors that the High Inquisitor was involved are totally unfounded.
Oh dear.
That's rough, buddy.
Plague
A
ship!
plague ship.
The Royal Navy has stopped a ship in the harbor at Thalassus, Your Majesty. It's a merchant vessel from Danaea, and the crew have come down with some kind of plague. The captain refuses to go home, saying his crew need food and medical attention before offloading any cargo.
The ship is carrying fine silk and rare dyes worth thousands. I don't care what happened to the crew. We need to secure those goods.
Tell me more about this plague. The infected have high fevers, oozing pustules, uncontrollable vomiting. Sounds like creeping scourge, which bumped off half the kingdom a few centuries ago. Let's go vote.
Votes.
Allow the ship to dock, if we want to just.
Oh my god, just everything goes to shit if you do that, apparently. Except for
Sink the
Defiance.
ship. Fucking love that sink the ship is an option.
Quarantine the ship, but take the goods. Oh, just a straight 50-50 coin toss. No stat involved. Just are your
Do we get
repo team
sick?
going to come back with an infection?
Yeah. And like quarantining the ship. I also enjoy that it's not like quarantine the ship and the goods, and it reduces trade generally. It's no, toss it into the sea. Well, I'm not letting that happen.
Yeah, that seems generally bad. Okay. Trade down, Defiance up. So the other two options are basically the same as far as the projected outcomes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I feel
Oh,
like
whoops.
I would,
Okay.
for this few players, I would enjoy if there was not a voting timer, honestly. I get why there is one for larger games, but I think that if you're under, like, I don't know, 7 players, you
To
probably
be fair,
don't
there's
need
a
vote timer.
strategy to it. Like, waiting to see where everybody else votes.
Yeah, it's a
That's
game
true.
of chicken with the timer. Yeah.
That's true. The fine silks and dyes are tossed into the ocean, much to Lady Patrician Riuel's chagrin. A quarantine is established around the moored ship, and the crew are left to wait out the infection. 2 months later, the Navy boards check on the crew and find nothing but corpses. Well, I guess we could have just sunk the ship and gotten similar results, but you know.
Yep.
Your Majesty, these upstarts are saying they have a right to your throne. No doubt the nobles are... Oh yeah, this is like...
Just the check-in on the victory condition status, yep.
Yep. My heir! Your quest for an heir is finally complete. You stand before the council, holding a small child in your arms. Should I die, I ask that my crown be passed down to... The council hall is filled with nervous silence. Oh, I see.
Oh,
I just get to pick if
assign a gender or don't assign a gender, as the case may be.
My adopted lowborn child. The silence continues, excepting a few stifled coughs. After the awkward pause is stretched out to over a minute, there's finally some sporadic applause. The nobles don't appreciate you inducting a lowborn child into the royal family, but whether they like it or not, by designating an heir, you've cemented the stability of the kingdom.
Oh no,
However,
the coast is furious.
Oh.
Your Grace, may I be the first to congratulate you on adopting an heir? What is their name?
Viscount takes the second, the only
It's
option.
your only option.
Delightful, Your Highness. I'm sure little Viscountess the second will grow up to be a chip off the old block.
Congratulations on finding an heir. Now you just need to fulfill your ambition to win the game. Expect a visit from the Spymaster soon. Yeah, the Coast Defiance is a little concerning.
They are eligible to go into rebellion now. Great God, how many times do I have to tell you? She's not my responsibility anymore.
It was your mother who stole all my gold. Someone must pay.
Wait.
Wait, what? Mom ran off to become an apprentice. What do you mean? Oh, I see. So it is actually follows on from that plot line. Okay.
Have mercy, my liege. The former Baroness Kaylen turned over my estate and my jewelry and valuables, saying they were needed for Zirconos for research. She kept babbling about strong electromagnetic field or some such nonsense. I warn you, wizards always cause trouble.
Oh, fantastic.
Oh, wow. My wealth
wealth
is too
too-
low for that option.
Oh no, it's
Kelly's
my wealth
too
is too low.
Oh.
I have no money to give to pay for my mother's theft. Because my mother ran off with all of our money anyway. Or well,
See,
no, you
this-
took all of my mother's money. Yeah.
Yeah, I took all of your mother's money. So, I love that the,
The choice had actually like consequences.
yeah, I love that this is so specific about, like, it's not... the path to having a wizard in your court is a different, like, story path than the path to having the, having the noble run off to go become a wizard. Okay. I'm going to veto the one that increases your defiance any fucking more.
Yeah, makes sense.
I mean, I'm already fucked here, but you know.
Mom,
There.
let's. I want to see
For the
Mom.
content.
Come home, Mom.
Alright. You send out the summons, but receive no answer. Either Gordius thinks you are not a threat, or that you are simply not worth his time. In the meantime, more patricians
Oh no.
are soon deprived of their valuables.
Science went up anyway.
Oh no. Chickens, cigars, family heirlooms, and a few prized hogs. All in the name of progress, or so Kaliranya claims. Parlay with the cult. In the dead of night, you begin a secret journey to meet the 8th chapter in the east. It's just you, your spy master, and your honor guard disguised as common soldiers, rattling away in the back of a worn cart for 100 miles. At a wooded grove,
Finally awake.
you're you're greeted by a gaggle of wild-eyed folk with the number 8 branded into their foreheads. They push a giant boulder away to reveal a cave entrance. Be on your guard, Your Majesty. You're led down a long tunnel, at the end of which rests an enormous metal arm, like the limb of a fallen giant. A Travion stands atop it. I am a Travion de Opere. They call me the Father in the East. Welcome, Your Majesty. I'm pleased you chose to meet with me. You bear witness to his arm, the arm of the 8th. Surely you must now believe the prophecy. Oh.
Well, looks like
my
you've got
odds
a
are better with
better chance in the coin toss.
Good of you to meet me. Foolish of you to surround yourself with untrained peasants.
Oh,
Yes!
it comes up heads.
Your spy master gives 3 sharp whistles, and a swarm of your spies descend from the shady tunnels around the cavern. We are betrayed! Fight, my followers! Kill them all! The warlock scrambles to stand. Your spy master seizes him from behind and cleanly cuts his throat. A Travion de Opere sags into the dirt. I hope I didn't get any blood on your robes, Your Majesty.
Uh-oh, that raises
They're all
all your stability.
Mhm.
Yes, look at this frightful stain.
Yes, look at this frightful stain. I can only apologize. At least the warlock is dead. By the time you return to the capital, reports of the warlock's death are everywhere. The Church of the Ninth endures. Damn. My stability. Okay, and it's auction time. It's
Well,
Kaylen's turn.
Kaylen coming back.
Yeah, you can just have both your buildings.
You just get to buy a couple of buildings for 100 apiece.
You can stay in the
You can stop me
possibility
from
of...
winning.
I was gonna say, yeah, stop Riuel from winning, potentially making you able to win, even.
Yeah, let's just do those two.
Yeah, okay.
Seems fair. The aqueduct in the prison.
Goddamn wizards.
There should
Well,
probably
man.
be some kind of
Well, we'll do that one
handling
too.
for...
Oh
Wait.
wait, that
That doesn't
okay.
do anything though. Oh no.
Hold on, there we go.
Okay, so I think the thing is that every noble is supposed to have their own wallet.
Mm-hmm.
So when we have more players, they have more riches.
Mm.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Three, two, one.
Okay.
Bummer.
The prison and the fortress. Which means the stability goes back down. One or more regions are able to rebel as their defiance stat is higher than both authority and stability.
Oh, so it is both. Okay. Well, not
If
that
the
it-
rebels
yeah.
get more victory points than the loyalists, they'll win the game. If the loyalists get more victory points than the rebels, they'll put down their rebellion and continue the game. If multiple regions rebel and win, a vote between the 2 rebelling regions with the highest stats will determine the successor. Important, rebelling regions have their schemes paused.
Ah, so you gotta make the decision. Do I think I can win in a military rebellion, or do I just want to continue scheming?
Regions with a high military stat are more likely to overthrow the monarch with a rebellion. And if stability, authority, or treasury hit 0, the rebels will win the Civil War.
Okay, so you can also try to drive down the stats once you're rebelling.
Okay. One needed to start a rebellion.
Right, so there, yeah, it would be, yeah, Riuel on her own on that one.
Mm-hmm. If it pleases your majesty, we've salvaged that limb of the 8th god that Etravion de Opere drew power from. It rests now within my workshop. This so-called arm of God is actually a machine from a long-extinct civilization. We have so little evidence of ancient technology, I think it prudent to study the contraption. A long-extinct civilization? We know few details of these people or creatures, whoever they were, but they created all kinds of wonderful, terrible machines, far beyond our understanding. We never found one that still functions. And in your observations, learned woman, had the danger of this heresy not crossed your mind? It must be destroyed, your majesty. The matter is simple. I see. Utterly destroy the arm of God, break it apart and sell it off, or let the scholar study it.
Ooh.
It might not be aliens. It could just be, the civilization from before.
I should love my post-apocalyptic kingdom simulator.
Yeah. I will throw on reverse voting for funsies, but just otherwise leave this up to you.
So what is our
I'm
least
not
favored?
pressed about-
So, I mean, I guess big treasury bump is not necessary right now.
Mm-hmm.
We just throw it back to the monarch. All right, you can pick on this one. We don't care.
Aliens. Where's an aliens meme?
Yeah. Studying. This is utterly unacceptable. Beyond the pale. Ah, delightful. I'm glad the council is so keen to advance the sciences. Some months
I'm
later...
glad the council gives not a shit about any of this.
Excuse me.
It's good. Some months later, the sky... Whoop, fuck, shit. God damn it.
The real bombard.
The contraption is the longest cannon you've ever seen. There are steel wheels all along its length, and at its rear, a pair of strange humming anvils. The barrel points up through a skylight in the workshop. Oh my. Beautiful, isn't it? Load the bombard!
Oh,
A
hey.
hatch above the anvils is swung
Military.
open by an assistant, while two others load an odd oblong cannonball into the barrel. Oh yeah, your military did go up. Oh boy. Yeah, we just have a railgun now. When they turn cranks on each anvil, the humming grows louder and louder.
Yeah, suddenly my gunpowder seems a little limp, Renicorn.
In a few moments, the wheels turn until they are whirring, lightning passing up and down. In another moment, the assistant suddenly pull the cranks from the anvils, and a sound like thunder is heard. Quite fascinating, wouldn't you agree, Your Majesty? As you watch a long shot fly past the clouds, chased by electricity, you worry where it may land. The East have acquired a powerful new weapon of war.
Military is now terrifying. Okay. Both of us now.
Your gunpowder is on par with a fucking railgun.
Well, to be fair, I guess it takes them a while to load and fire it, and there's only the one of them. They gotta aim it in the right direction, so maybe
At the start
it's
of your
less
reign,
tactically
you wanted
useful.
to be the parent of the nation. But so far, you've not convinced anyone. The kingdom's farms aren't producing enough food, Your Majesty. The peasants can't rely on you.
Uh-oh.
Your current ambition isn't working out for you. If you want to stop the nobles from overthrowing you, you need to pivot, change your image. My advice would be to infiltrate each region with loyal spies, defeat their schemes with schemes of our own. But your other advisors also have other ideas. Oh. Thank you, Moss, for the reminder to hydrate. We
I
should
already
crush
drank
these
water.
disloyal nobles, smash their armies, and force them to submit. Your Majesty, if you help us spread the zeal of the Ninth God, the Church will lend our full support. With the backing of the Church, the nobles wouldn't dare move against you. Don't listen to the rest of these fools. Have you heard of the Scepter of Sages? It's a lost artifact forged by Queen Alma the Wise. There's a legend that any monarch who recovers it will rule over a golden age. Faith and
See.
trade for the scepter. Which, like, trades? I mean, if only, So, authority and faith. Stability and trade. I don't want to incentivize stability anymore.
What do you mean? We should add something good.
Authority and military. The militaries are already pretty high, and I think it's... I mean, I don't understand...
You would need to raise my military if you want to do it, I believe.
Hmm.
But the main issue is that if you do that,
Is
I
You
can
can
also
rebel.
rebel.
is it a target number that's like total military across all the regions, or what? How does
It
that
would be
not
work?
around all the region, I believe.
Mm.
Okay.
Like you see the numbers, there's white numbers and green numbers. I think you probably want all of them in white.
Oh, maybe so.
Yeah, I think
Well,
that makes
I think that
sense.
just shows. Doesn't that just show the ones that are in the lead?
Oh, yeah, I think it does. I think it does.
Oh, maybe.
I will try authority and military. Your priority is to raise your own authority and the kingdom's overall military as much as you can. And of course, there can't be open rebellion among the nobles. I do kind of wish that this game gave you a little bit more of the re-explaining some of the stuff that it dumped up front.
Hmm.
I can start a rebellion at any moment.
Yeah,
Just
you
want to say
can.
that. I just don't really fear my chances against a railgun.
Yeah, the railgun and the gunpowder.
Gunpowder.
Yep.
And railgun.
Baroness Kaliranya II strides into the council chambers, distraught, waving a dead rat by its tail.
The fields and barns of the march are overrun by vermin, and we've no more poison for these horrible things. We can't cope anymore.
Okay. So, the Martian Hellness alone delivers some rat poison.
Cats for the marches.
Damn. Cats.
Hire some adventurers. Send the adventurers into the cellars to kill the rats. Classic.
I do like hiring the adventurers. That's fun.
Yeah, both of those are funny.
I'm just gonna guess that y'all are gonna fucking go for...
Cats.
I know who I'm gonna call with. It's possible. Damn. My poor treasury.
It'll either go my way or Kaylen's way.
Defiance is now
Uh-oh.
aggrieved. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
You send barrels of poison to the march. They're closely guarded, but during the night, one of the barrels goes missing. Word gets out, and rumors erupt. Who stole the barrel? Is it an assassination plot? Is the monarch poisoning citizens of the march? Was the rat infestation a cover story all along? The rats die off, but the unrest remains. The missing poison is never found.
Oh my.
That's interesting.
Oh.
End of the
Setting that
season.
one on the side table, are we?
Okay.
Okay, we kind of need money.
Yeah.
No. Oh no.
Are you sure you want to put defiance on?
No, actually, I forgot
Well,
about that.
people.
I don't want Defiance going up on either of y'all, honestly. I can afford, the
Wait.
Defiance of...
On
I mean,
what?
that's telling you're going to raise defiance.
Oh, my bad.
Oh, you had it in there. Oh yeah, okay. That makes a little more sense.
Yeah, there we go. Rebellion report. Yep. The patricians are considering rebellion. Ambition.
So you began with the goal of being a monarch of the people, and now you've pivoted into tyranny.
Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. You've done some redecorating in the throne room, anticipating your future as an iron-fisted tyrant. When the marshal walks in, she whistles appreciatively. I like what you've done with the place. Lots of chains and spikes. Is that a working Iron Maiden?
You step inside and try it out.
I'd rather not. You must be doing well if you've got the marshal laughing nervously. But that's nothing. You pull a lever in your throne, and a trapdoor opens just to the marshal's left. Beneath it is a pit full of writhing snakes. All deadly, of course. Huh. Classic. Let them try to vote against you now. She composes herself. I've been surveying the troops across the kingdom. The troops are looking good, Your Majesty. I didn't have high hopes for the eastern peasants, but they actually know one end of a spear from another now. Now the key is to make sure the armies are loyal to us, not to their region. Easier said than done, of course. I need to speak to the ordinary soldiers. Grease some palms, smoke some cigars, reminisce over old war stories. They don't respect the council any more than I do. But at the end of the day, Your Majesty, it'll come down to how much they respect you. That evening, she rides out to meet with the kingdom's soldiers and get the lay of the land. Wait for her to return. When she returns, the marshal punches you in the arm so hard you almost puke. Is that good? Is that a happy punch? The troops are with us. They're fed up with the council passing all these namby-pamby so-called laws. It's time for an iron fist to punch this kingdom back into shape. Over the next few weeks, soldiers across the kingdom mutiny against their commanding officers and swear fealty directly to the monarch. The nobles beg for a council session to discuss this crisis, but you put them off, blaming the renovation of the council hall. Of course, there's one person you can't avoid. Your husband. I feel a great darkness upon me, to think that we're seizing control of the armies of my own people. Not your people anymore. I won't hurt anyone, it's just to make a point. I won't harm anyone unless they stand against me. If they wanted me to leave them alone, they shouldn't have schemed against me. I think the East doesn't need to know anything about spears. They got a railgun. Well, they got one. I mean, even if one really big railgun, like, that seems to have some firing time on it. You're right. It was always going to end like this. But by the blood of the dead, I hope the spirits of those who die rest peacefully. At long last, after you're sure the armies of the kingdom are in the palm of your hand, you allow the next council session to go ahead. The final council session.
Uh-oh.
The marshal stands at your right hand, flanked by a garrison of the city watch. Your honor guard flanks you on the other side, ready for anything. The nobles file in, one by one.
Is that an Iron Maiden?
Most of them are looking nervous, but Count Kaylen just looks angry.
Your recent conduct has been outrageous, Your Majesty. Unforgivable. Delaying the council session, secret meetings with our soldiers, violating the feudal contract. My top officers have been killed in this little mutiny of yours. Let's call a vote right now. I'm ready to deprive you of that crown. No, scratch that. I'm ready to deprive you of your head. Like a newly installed lever.
Pull the lever, Grunk!
Oh my god.
That ups your authority by 3, holy shit.
Damn.
Pull the lever, Kronk. The trapdoor opens beneath Count Kaylen's feet. With a strangled shriek, they fall into the pit of snakes. There's a moment of silence.
On the second is joined the council. Oh. Your Highness, I'm sure we are all delighted to be here.
Right, you lot. I don't think we need any more votes, do we? The monarch can take over from here.
Of course, Marshal.
Indeed. I wouldn't want to do anything unfortunate. As the nobles shuffle out with their tails between their legs, you let out a joyful laugh. Maybe some would describe it as an evil cackle. But those people would be dissidents, and you'd deal with them harshly. Without the council holding you back, your daily duties are so easy, so efficient. Your firm grip on the kingdom will secure an excellent future for little Viscountix II when the time comes. Your reign of terror is here, but your future has only just begun.
Alright, victory to the monarch.
Indeed. That was fun. That was really cool.
Damn.
The patricians
We
failed to
all fought each other in the end and just allowed the monarch to win.
Ever practical, they set about collecting interest and hoarding wealth, waiting for the time to scheme once more. Rushing to complete the scheme, the counts attempted their blood ritual too early. The summoned demons escaped their control and slaughtered dozens, including Vitalia and Count Kaylen, the second, I guess.
The calculus, yeah.
In the haste to complete their scheme, the barons mishandled their gunpowder.
No!
It flew up in their faces, literally. All that was found of the Baroness Kaliranya was a pair of boots with feet still inside. Calirania the second again.
The second, yeah.
Monarch Viscountix's reign spanned another 15 blood-drenched years. The council couldn't defy them, fearing a gruesome fate. It was a dark and fearful time for everyone but the monarch, who seemed to enjoy themselves immensely, especially when spikes and thumbscrews were involved. Yeah, I really just went full villain there. But, like, with very little effort, actually.
Yeah.
I just
want to be
used
the
the military
parent of-
y'all already built up, and the authority that I already had.
Okay, to be fair, you just built up the railgun yourself. I was the one who wanted the military to rebel, but I couldn't because the other two would like 99. I'm like, how am I going to do this? I have the money, but I don't have the military.
Ooh.
Nice.
You may now continue a game. Completed games will create new saves where you can continue the story of your dynasty.
Oh.
Your second game will include
Oh,
dynasty
fun.
events, which continue the story of previous events. That's
So
so,
we could-
cool.
We could pick this up again next time.
Sorry, hang on. I have bugs to read on the main menu here. Now that we understand some things.
Hmm.
Returning nobles. Your nobles will return to their previous regions and keep their wealth. You can also export your
Wait,
save game.
what wealth? I was a lot of wealth.
You can also export your save games for other players to import and play on the Continue Dynasty screen. We store these on our servers, so there's no need for copy paste. Neat.
Oh, that is so nice.
Some bugs that no longer plague us. The wizard apprentice must now face mortality. Identical spouses no longer make dinner parties awkward. Doppelganger schemers actually know what they're doing. Loyalists get a conclusion to their story when they win by vote. Roving bandits are no longer lost in the north.
Okay.
That's
Damn.
so fun to read after playing the game, because it's like, oh yeah, we know about the wizard apprentice. I don't know about the identical spouses thing, but I'm sure that was just like a weird bug. Doppelganger schemes was a thing that could have happened, but just didn't.
Oh
And-
no, I think I understand the problem with a spouse. If there is such a pool of spouse you can get, your mother could be your spouse.
What?
Oh,
Because if it's say the mother of the heir, like, if we continue, I will assume that Emmanuel is going to be the mother figure of the main character.
Oh
of the,
yeah,
of
like
the king.
yeah,
They
the
can marry
continued dynasty
anyone
causes
again.
it. Yeah, oh my god. I now understand. That's really funny. Okay, I don't know if I have another one of these in me. That went longer
Oh
than I
yeah, that was
expected.
plenty for one stream, I feel like.
That was like
Yeah.
one solid play session, and I really enjoy that. I would love to come back to this sometime.
Mm-hmm.
I
Um,
purchased the game, so I'm going to make myself in this.
Excellent. Hell yeah. Yeah, so I guess look forward in the future to the dynasty of the Viscountixes of Kaylen.
The first one become the tyrant.
Indeed. I love that. That's so fun. So where can folks find y'all? Kali?
Yes. Let me. I guess I should probably jump into your chat so I can put links on.
Oh,
Sorry,
yeah,
I had
that's
the
a
game
reason.
up in
I can also put down
Discord. I
links.
didn't have your stream open exactly. All right. So yes, I am Dame Armaja Kalirania. You can find me on Twitch at Kalirania. My social presence is on the Fediverse. I actually run the little VTuber-focused instance, VTuber.house. And so I will remember the @ thing. I think that should be right.
Yep.
That's me. Yes. Okay. Yep.
Excellent.
That's where I am.
And Kaylen?
Yeah, I can be found on Twitch at Purple Tigress VT. My main social is on Twitter, but I am kind of everywhere. If you look up Purple Tigress VT, I'm on Mastodon, I'm on Blue Sky. You can find all those links at purpletigressvt.uwu, .ai.
Yep.
It's a
That's right
link.
there.
Promise. Yeah, that's where I'm at.
And Riuel.
And I'm Riuel, Jose. You can mostly find me on Twitch. I'm sure there's a easy link.
Yeah, let me get that. Yep, and I have everyone's Twitches in the stream title as well. Please definitely check them out. Give folks up here a follow. I love my friends. Y'all have been great. I love getting to do party games with y'all. It's so fun.
Next time I overtake you, I promise.
Yeah, that's gonna be it. I will pick someone out to raid. I am. Yeah, I'll go ahead and throw a raid toward Squirrel Lily, who's another person we're kind of adjacent to on the Fediverse. It's the easiest way. I'm just gonna do /raid. There we go. And remember to say goodnight, computer. Good night, computer.
Good night.
Good night.